and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristi Martin, and this year I'm doing my student teaching in West Palm Beach, Florida. And today, it is Tuesday because Monday we had off for Labor Day, but today is my first formal observation. And so I'm a little bit nervous, but it's going to be in Bible and it will be by my classroom teacher. So my professor is not coming to watch me yet. So just my classroom teacher, and it's gonna be in Bible, and today we are doing Noah's Ark. And so yesterday actually I spent the day and I put together this Playmobil kind of Noah's Ark set, and I'm gonna use that to help me tell the story today. I'm excited but a little bit nervous. I'm also teaching reading today, and so let me show you what I've done for reading today. I'm trying something new with their vocabulary words, so I put them on these cards and backed them with colored paper. They only have 6 from the story. And so each of the students will get a set that looks like this. And I'm thinking that this is going to help my students who were a little bit lower on their vocabulary scores last week, because I feel like maybe they're not having as much exposure to the word, even though we're talking about it in class, because they're not having to physically look at what the word looks like and answer. So I'm gonna do some things where I'm like, find this word, and it will help me that there's a color on the back, because I could be like, everyone should be holding up the pink card, and hopefully that association with color, the association with visual, looking at the word and having to physically move it, is going to help some of those ones who did a little bit not as well on their vocabulary section. Everyone's gonna get a set of cards that look like that, but I feel like it's gonna benefit maybe them the most. So we will see if that's true. My lesson went really well, actually. My teacher really liked it. She liked the use of the visual, and then she also liked the activity. Well, the kids really liked all of it. They liked the activity because they got to come up and share their pictures, and that was honestly so cute. And it was a picture from an event that happened in Noah's Ark, you know what I mean? And so they loved getting up in front of the class and sharing it. I had them do it if they volunteered. Like, I didn't just call people to show their work, because sometimes quieter kids don't necessarily like that, but they enjoyed seeing their friends work and everything like that. So it was a hit with them, and then it was a hit with my teacher. She also liked, this was kind of spur of the moment, but I remembered in reading that we were doing pictures as our text feature and labels of pictures. So you have to look at the label to see what's happening in the picture. So I was having them write a sentence or to label their picture, but then I said, and this is like in reading when we're looking at our text features of pictures and looking at the label and whatever. And so she really liked that, so that was good. I'm just happy it's over. I don't have the form that she fills out with like the actual score and everything, but I will get that from her soon because she wanted to do it at home. But I'm just like happy it's over. I'm happy that it went well. I probably shouldn't have even been that nervous, but I'm gonna tell myself this now, and then like next week or the week after, I think the week after is when I have the next one, I'm gonna be nervous again. It just is. I don't know, because you know that like you're getting a grade for it, you know that they're like actually watching you, when other times you're teaching a lesson and they're giving you input but they're not like watching you. Anyway, it's a few hours like after school. I did aftercare and I ate some dinner, even though it's only like 5:10, I think. I have a call with a professor at 5:30. He has to read over some draft statement things that I had written. Anyway, so I'm having a coffee because I have that, and then I have to really just do more stuff for school tomorrow, which I feel like that happens all the time. But anyway, this right here is gonna turn into a craft for tomorrow for Noah's Ark. So, because we have less time because chapel on Wednesdays or whatever, but I gotta cut out a lot of shapes from this brown paper, and so that will be my project tonight, honestly. And then I have these dot stickers, which are gonna be used for the windows of the ark. I'll show you. I'm gonna make a sample, so I'll definitely show you what I mean by that. And then, oh my goodness, these are the cutest. I was actually let me open them. I was actually so excited when I found them at Hobby Lobby, which I love Hobby Lobby, by the way, but anyway, they're animal stickers, foam stickers, and you just like peel the back off. And in Noah's Ark, animals go into the Ark 2 by 2, so I'm gonna give them 2 or 3 pairs of 2 animals. So like they have these cute little flamingos. How cute! They got giraffes, they got little birds with top hats. So I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most exciting part of the project. But that will be my project for myself tonight, to get it like cut and then sorted into bags and stuff, so it makes it just easier when we're going through the craft tomorrow, because having to do all that tomorrow would just get chaotic, and it would not be a quick craft, it would be a very long craft. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna also have to write fill in the blank sentences that they're gonna use their cards for, which today the cards were a hit. They obviously love seeing anything with colors, but my ones that weren't really super engaged with vocabulary last week were actually doing it with the cards. So I'm really hoping my idea worked. That would be super cool if I found a solution or a helpful tool for them. So we will see. But yeah, I'm happy that today went well. It is Wednesday after school, and I am already in my pajamas because I'm completely exhausted. It is only like 6 o'clock and I'm already in my pajamas. Anyway, I did the Noah's Ark craft with my students today, and that's what I prepped last night, which kind of took me a long time, which is part of the reason why I'm tired. Oh, excuse the glasses. My eyes have been burning all day, and I don't know if it's allergies or what it is. I just had to come home and put my glasses on because I just can't do it anymore. And I don't normally wear my glasses like out of the house or anything. I just put them on at night, so here it is, whatever. But anyway, the Noah's Ark craft, I prepped it last night into like these little baggies, so that made passing out stuff really easy today. It made the process go really smoothly. I did the craft along with them on the board, and that seemed to go really well. They followed directions great and they really enjoyed it. So I can show you how I prepped it. I actually left the final product at school, so I'll have to show you that later. But we also did the vocabulary fill in the blank activity with their cards, and the struggling readers that I was talking about, they really grasped on to this and they were engaged, and I got to work with them with their cards during their independent reading time. So that I think is going to be super helpful for them tomorrow, so I'm really crossing my fingers that that goes well. But let me show you how I prepped the craft. I gave the students a baggie, and in the baggie were these things. So they had 3 animals, and they had 2 of each because when the animals came to the Ark, they came in pairs. So they had 3 pairs of 2, and then these pieces are actually what the Ark was made of. So they put this piece down first, then they put their bottom, and then they put their top, and these stickers made like the little windows. They just stuck them on the bottom here. And then they put their animals around coming to the Ark 2 by 2. So it was a super simple craft. We did it on white construction paper, and they used their glue stick, and that was basically it. And then they got to color the scenery in the background, and they loved it. They honestly loved it. They were so engaged, so happy to be doing stickers. Obviously, look how stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Like I was telling you yesterday, I was super excited for these stickers. The flamingo has a little hat. Anyway, this was the craft, and I'll show you the final product later, but this prep work took me forever, but it was so worth it when I was up there doing it, honestly. So definitely worth it. I would definitely prep a craft like this again. So, glasses. Okay, so for my observed lesson, I had them do a assessment, which was them drawing a picture, labeling, or writing a sentence about their picture from an event from Noah's Ark, the story, right? So I wanted to show you a little bit of what they drew, because oh my gosh, when they draw or when they give me things, it is so stinking cute. So let me show you. This is the Ark with the animals, and then Noah and his family, and the dove that he sent out. How cute. This one, he has a giraffe on the Ark, because I had showed them a visual and it had a giraffe in it, and so That was super cute. Okay, this one I loved the raindrops. Look at those raindrops. They're so cute. I think the sentence says they were riding in the ark when it was raining. I love their unique spellings, you know what I mean? It's so cute. And then this one was one of my favorites because look at those people with their curly hair. I love it. And then she did labeling, so she labeled lions, people, giraffes, and the ladder. Because my arc that I had used had like a ladder coming out too. These were some of the assessment pieces that they ended up doing, and I wanted to save a few just to take a picture of. I'm gonna send them all home with them, but just so that my professor can see, and also so that I can remember for the future, maybe if I ever teach it again. But overall, the observation went really well. I got to talk about it more with my teacher today and read her write-up and all this stuff, and we're good. So we're golden, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, okay. Oops, I treated myself again to another pumpkin spice latte. I can't help it. It's Thursday now, and I'm happy to report that my kids actually took their test today in reading, and those struggling readers did way better on vocabulary. So I will be using the same strategy next week, and we'll see if we can even up their scores in comprehension and get them recognizing words from the story and things like that. But I was so thrilled. I was like, yay, something I thought of actually worked, and I got to do that. Sorry, I have to turn on the air again. But yeah, so that went well. The reading test was today. I had the cutest little story about recess. This girl, she came up to me and my CT, and she was like, I have the most beautiful voice. And we're like, you do? That's awesome, yay. And then she's like, yeah. And then she just starts singing a song. She just starts singing, and it was just so cute because like to watch at that age them have no inhibitions. Like they literally are not scared of anything, and they're not embarrassed by a lot at that point, and it's just so cute. Like what happens later in life, like what happens to us, because that was so precious. And so I just had to share because that was just so adorable. Guys, it is Friday, and yay, that means the weekend's coming, so I'm super excited about that. Today I just have to do a Bible test with them because their reading is finished for the week, and my teacher said that she needed more time anyway with them today to go over some content stuff, so that's good. I'm actually on my way to school because I'm a little late, so I was just gonna talk to you guys while I drive there. But this morning I had a cup of coffee, of course, in the morning, and then the coffee that I'm gonna bring to school is actually like the Nespresso pod. It's like a double espresso, and with some hot water, because that's an Americano, basically, the one that I get at Starbucks, and it's like a little less than a cup of water I put in, otherwise it's sometimes too watery. And then I put in some oat milk. Usually I get soy milk when I get coffee out, but I like having oat milk at my house just because I like the taste. It's not because I'm like lactose intolerant or anything, but it's like more the taste of it. I don't know, it's kind of like sweet. So if you've never tried it in your coffee, go ahead and try it, because I definitely like it. I used to be like an almond milk user. My friend freshman year of college. And then I kind of switched over once I found this. I don't really know, but it's really good. So that's what my coffee that I'm bringing to school this morning is. I don't always bring my coffee to school, especially now that, do I have a mask? Oh, I do, okay. Especially now that we have to wear masks, I don't feel like there's like enough time to even drink it because you can't like have your mask off a lot. But today is a Friday and I can feel it. Oh my gosh, there's a rainbow. And we were talking about Noah's Ark this week and God's promises. That's so sweet. I love it. I gotta taste test my coffee. Good. I love that. I love it. But I just brushed my teeth. You know that taste when you drink coffee after you just brush your teeth? It's not a good feeling. So it is Friday afternoon and I just finished aftercare. My teacher leaves earlier on Friday, so I'm back in the room and I wanted to show you something that I actually got done today, which I didn't think I was gonna have time to do, so super exciting. I finished my cards for this next week, so I did them on all their colored paper again, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with the baggies because it worked out well this past week. But I didn't think I was going to have a chance to do them today, and I did them. In here, let me show you the Noah's Ark project that we did this week, the sample that I had made. So this is what the project ended up looking like. They stuck their little characters on the bottom, coming 2 by 2, and then I used those other stickers as windows, and then the brown shapes were the ark, and then they kind of colored the background. My coloring is very, very bad right here. Not a good example, but that was a cute project that we did. This is the book that I used for Noah's Ark this week that they really liked. So let me show you some of the pictures because it's a really pretty book. Let's see. Here's some of the pictures in the book, and I don't know, I really like the drawings, and it was a great retelling of the story. Even though I already told them the story using that ark that I built earlier in the week, this was a good review for them before their test, and I just thought these pictures were so good. Really enjoying the fact that the school has a library because I've been going there to get books for read alouds, like the Noah's Ark book that I used and the Curious George book that I used, and before that for my practicum I literally had to go to the public library and try to find it all myself. Here I can just go and ask the librarian, and she was like super helpful. So that is a really cool resource that I never even thought of when you would be at a school. Like obviously building my library is important and cool because those are what the kids read, but for like special read alouds and things like that, if the school had a library, that is a cool resource. So I've enjoyed doing that for sure. So next week the students will be working on plants, and I'm in charge of science too, so I'm super excited for that because I love science. Like I literally love how hands-on that it can be and experiments that you can do and you're learning about stuff. And I've always been a science kind of person, but she did give me some worksheets as a guide. Stuff in here she feels is important, so I'm going to use that, but also try to add some hands-on stuff to it. So let me show you the worksheet she gave me. So this is the first one. It's a plant flip book, so they do like folding and cutting. And then there's quite a bit of words on this page for first grade, so I would have to guide them through that. Then I love this plant journal. I am here for the plant journal because this is something that they could do with like growing bean sprouts, and then they like have to write a little bit about it and draw a picture of their plant. That could be really, really fun. This is just about a book that she wants me to read about like vegetables that are roots or tops of plants. And then what is this? Plant parts and plant needs. So this could be something where I like involve like dissecting a flower or something, because I feel like that would be really fun. I know I loved things like that when I was younger. I love science because it's so hands-on, and my 5th grade teacher was actually someone who did a lot of that fun experiment, like get involved kind of stuff, and that like grew my love for science. So if I can do that for them, that would be pretty cool too. So I definitely have to brainstorm this weekend and try to come up with something. Probably just look on the internet because, you know, that's a great place to find some good ideas. Alright everyone, I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you have any ideas for future videos, just let me know in the comments below because I'm totally open to new ideas. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see my new videos, and I really hope this brightened your day.